Good evening. Today, we will be covering the post-market update dated the 6th of November, 2024. Indian equity market cheered Donald Trump's victory in the U.S. presidential election and extended the winning streak for the second straight session on November 6, with Nifty rising above 24,500 amid buying across sectors especially in IT, realty, oil and gas and power names. At close, the Sensex was up 901.50 points or 1.13% at 80,378.13, and the Nifty was up 270.75 points or 1.12% at 24,484. Biggest gainers on the Nifty were Bharat Electronics, Adani Enterprises, TCS, Tech Mahindra and Infosys, while losers included SBI Life Insurance, Titan Company, IndusInd Bank, HDFC Life and HUL. Talking about the corporate segment, we have shares of ECLERX services surged as much as 10% on November 6 and scaled a new peak of 3,345.30 rupees after the company's upbeat quarterly earnings bolstered sentiment. For the July-September quarter, ECLERX reported a 5.9% sequential growth in revenue in dollar terms at $98.8 million, while the growth in constant currency terms stood at 5.7%. Net profit for the September quarter also grew to 139.5 rupees crore, up from 112 rupees crore in the previous quarter and 135.1 rupees crore in the same period last fiscal. Meanwhile, operational performance EBIT margin for the quarter swelled to 22%, up from 17.2% at the end of the previous quarter. New deal wins during quarter 2 grew by 8.2% from the June quarter, coming at $28.9 million. However, on a year-on-year basis, new deal wins were down by 1.7%. The rise in ECLERX shares was in line with the broader rally in information technology stocks, fueled by optimism surrounding Donald Trump's potential return as U.S. president. WAAREE Energy's share price hit a fresh peak on November 6 amid sustained buying in the solar power stock. The stocks of the company were listed on the exchanges last week on October 28, Monday. Since then the shares have been on an upward trend to rise nearly 50%. WAAREE Energy's stock touched an intraday high of 3,743 rupees per share on the NSE, rising 7.78% in Wednesday's trading session, also its fresh peak. Shares of solar panel maker have been gaining for the last 7 sessions. On October 28, the shares were listed at 2,500 rupees on the NSE, a premium of 66.33% against the issue price of 1,503 rupees. Since then, the shares have surged 49.72%. A total of 7.53 lakh shares changed hands today of WAAREE Energies, generating a total turnover of 271.59 rupees crore. On the day of listing, the company's market valuation stood at 67,866.35 rupees crore. WAAREE Energies is one of the major players in the solar energy industry in India, which is focused on PV module manufacturing with an aggregate installed capacity of 12 gigawatts as of June 30, 2023. Shares of Oil India surged around 6% on November 6, following a robust earnings report. The state-owned firm reported a substantial net profit increase to 2,069 rupees crore, up from 640 rupees crore in the same quarter last year, an impressive 464% growth. However, revenue for the quarter fell 8% year-on-year to 8,136 rupees crore. Analysts at Motilal Oswal and Kotak Institutional Equities had anticipated a net profit range of 1,667.7 rupees crore to 2,123.2 rupees crore, with revenue estimates between 5,587.2 rupees crore and 5,977 rupees crore. Sequentially, Oil India's consolidated net profit rose 25% from the previous quarter to 1,834 rupees crore for the period ending September 30, 2024, though its revenue from operations dipped 1.6% quarter-on-quarter to 5,246.2 rupees crore. Shares of Hindustan Zinc took a beating and plummeted over 8% on November 6 as the government announced offloading a 2.5% stake in the company through an offer for sale. the government's long-awaited plan for an OFS to pay a stake in HINDUSTAN will be executed at a floor price of 505 rupees, marking a sharp discount of nearly 10% from the previous closing level. Under the OFS, which opened today, the government will divest 1.25% equity or 5.28 crore shares, with a green shoe option to increase the offer size by another 1.25%. Retail investors can bid on November 7th, while the issue opened for non-retail investors today. There will be an indicative price for the non-retail category, which shall be displayed separately. 10% of the offer size is reserved for retail investors, who can bid for shares up to 2 rupees lakh each. As of the company's latest shareholding data, the government owned a 29.54% stake in HINDUSTAN, while Vedanta holds 63.42% stake. Tenwala Chemicals and Plastics, India, Limited in daily time frame is trading around 315 points with a change of 20% and is trading with a net volume of around 103.738 thousand shares. The share price is trading above its moving average 279.73, which is a good indication for the stock. While shares are trading with a relative strength index of around 64.10. NIIT Limited in daily time frame is trading around 192.56 points with a change of 18.03% and is trading with a net volume of around 5.434 million shares. The share price is trading above its moving average 166.50, which is a good indication for the stock. While shares are trading with a relative strength index of around 67.09. Madhusudan Masala Limited in daily time frame is trading around 207.25 points with a change of 16.47% and is trading with a net volume of around 68,000 shares. The share price is trading above its moving average 182.94, which is a good indication for the stock. While shares are trading with a relative strength index of around 66.17. For the stock recommendation we have, Tata Power Limited looks good and can be bought at 450 rupees, keeping a stop loss of 442 rupees and a target of 460 rupees.
You can reach us via phone, WhatsApp, or email using the information listed on the screen. Thank you for joining us today. If you found this video informative, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more financial insights. And, as always, if you have any questions or topics you'd like us to cover in future videos, leave them in the comments section below. Until next time, happy investing.